Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy True Inferno. Today's day is Friday, September the 6th. So a lot is going on today. So as you can see over there, we are in the middle of a raid. So there's like 13 accounts in a private lobby because there may be spoofers among us. So that's why we're doing it private. So here we go, and we're doing a Raikou raid. Hopefully we get more than one shiny Raikou. So I currently have one. I obviously want more than one. So yeah, there we go with that. So with that out the way, there's a lot of news I need to break for you guys. So apparently there has been some issues within the game where people were having issues doing raids over the past few days or so. So what Niantic announced on Twitter that for the next 2 days, the 7th, the time this video dropped, and on the 8th, you will get not one, but 2 free raid passes on both of those days. So you'll be looking at a grand total of 4 free raid passes this weekend, starting Saturday, September the 2nd, the time you're watching this video, going on until September the 8th. And I believe they start at 4 p.m. Eastern Time as well, if memory serves it correctly. So there you go. If you want more free raid passes, this is your opportunity to get them. So instead of, 1 per day for this weekend, it's 2 per day for this weekend. Also, I do have some news from the last video. So the last video was about me putting Ken's theory to the test, whether or not if you buy in-game items, you will get a shiny. So as you saw in that video, I didn't get a shiny. But an interesting tweet came up by Trainer Tips. He asked Ken, what does this theory still continue on the next day? So, and Ken said yeah. So basically, let me translate that for you. So in my case, I bought an item on Wednesday. I didn't get a shiny at all on Wednesday. But then Thursday came. Is it possible I can still get a shiny and that will count towards the in-game purchase? And Ken said yes. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I got a shiny Sentry yesterday, Thursday. Yeah, so after I dropped Thursday's video, which was about the whole Ken theory, I went out grinding, I got me the shiny Sentry. So, yeah, we just got done taking this raid, and this is not a shiny Raikou. And this is 1932. I do not remember what perfection is. Also, we got some field research that we're going to claim. I forgot to bury this thing. We got some field research that we're going to claim in this video. And also, I may have some bad news, and some may look at this as good news, but Niantic may be removing Pokestops and gyms in residential areas. I crap you not. Oh, somebody got a shiny behind me. But yeah, you heard me right. Actually, this should start today. Niantic are removing Pokestops and gyms that are in rural areas. We will get more into that, and I will talk about the good and the bad from all angles of that breaking news. Now, what am I going to be doing in the mini route? I won't be doing raids, but instead, the nest changed. The nest migration happened this past Wednesday, and I heard something very interesting. So, Henry Ford Museum, y'all see me at the parking lot here and there. I never went, well, no, I went in one time to do a raid, and I got in for free. But we're not going in this time. But apparently, it is. What you doing? But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I heard that is actually an Electrike nest. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna hang around there for the entire video and see whether or not we can get a shiny Electrike over there or not. Also, we're gonna talk about Niantic taking down these gyms and Pokestops at rural areas that's supposed to be starting today as I'm recording this video. So let me capture this Raikou real quick and appraise it. Hopefully, and then I'll get back with you guys in a second. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's see if this is the catch. 1, nah, I doubt it. 2, am I wrong? I am wrong, so I caught it, okay. So yeah, we got the Raikou with a crappy lucky throw. And no throw bonus, obviously. Somebody got the shiny, like I said, behind me. This is not perfect, not even close, so I'm going to transfer it. Yes, I do transfer legendaries, because I got it like that. So, yeah, oh, we got a shiny check. Shiny possibility? Nope, not shiny. Alright, so we're going to head on down to Henry Ford Museum and see if we can get a shiny Electrike. So, yeah, stay tuned. You're at work, right? Alright, so I made it to the Henry Ford Museum, which is right behind me, rather. There's a problem, though. They doing like a old automobile festival at the parking lot, which is where I was going to drive around and see about the Electrike, or this spot being the Electrike nest forever. Now I did see the Electrike in the nearby, which is up ahead, so we'll see what's up with that after I take down this Tingo Rocket Grunt right here. So we can talk about a little bit about the Niantic decision to remove some gyms and Pokestops near residential areas. So like, for example, those residential parks that you can only find in the neighborhoods. I know of one close to here, by the way, and there is a gym there, or there was a gym there. So I want to go over there and see if it's still there or not, because that is very interesting. And I'm seeing a lot of mixed reactions to this. So some people are for it, others are against it. Now here's why some people are against it, because for one, they spend all that time, you know, getting gold at that gym or trying to get gold at that gym. You know, it's a good spot, so there's a lot of good spawns there because there's a Pokestop or Poke Gym there, and they could live right next to it. So I can see why some people would get upset about it. Me personally, I could possibly get upset about it because there's probably a few spots that I can think of that are close to residential areas where they could remove those gyms and stops, and I put a lot of work into those gyms, so I can see why some people can get upset about that. But again, there is a good thing about this, which I'll talk about at the next spot. Hopefully he's here somewhere. I don't know how this would go, but we'll see what happens. But we just took down this Team Go Rocket Grunt, and wow, we got a Muk. Wow, okay. We're not gonna play around here. Let's get the Golden Pineapple out, or Golden Raz out. And ooh, should have been a great throw, but hopefully we still got the catch nevertheless. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. We got it. All right, so we'll see what happens here. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so somehow I made it into the parking spot, and in terms of the Electrike, there was one that was nearby outside, but I think it despawned. There's another one, but that was like inside the museum. So I think the actual nest is inside the museum, and again, I won't be going in there because it costs money to go in there. I may go in there one of these days. I've been planning on going in there because look at all these Pokestops in this museum. This square right here is the museum. There's like 5 gyms in there. No, 6 gyms in there. One of them I can't reach from outside, and actually I put something in there, that shiny Slack King I put in there. And then you can also get a bundle where you can get the museum, which is right here in the village, which is way in the back, and there's a lot of Pokestops back there. So we'll see what happens in the future, but let's focus on the here and now. And speaking of here and now, we got a bunch of shiny checks, and this is not shiny. So as I'm checking these, let's talk about the positives of Niantic removing these Pokestops and gyms from residential areas. So again, I gotta think about the Tauntaun train incident. I talked about this a lot in my live streams, but I never mentioned this. Did I check this one? I think I did. But I never mentioned it in my videos, made me search it correctly. So what happens is, if you send gifts, well, this is what happened here. He constantly goes to this one spot near his house, getting Pokestops, and he's sending gifts to people. And he told people multiple times, do not post the gifts that he sent to them on social media. But yet, when you're a YouTuber, you're viewed as a celebrity, things of that nature. So people will do that. And it got to the point where people were able to locate where he get those Poke gifts from, and they went to those Pokestops. They found the Pokestops, and they actually chilled right there and waited for Tauntaun Train to show up. And when he showed up, they surrounded him like, oh my gosh, it's Tauntaun Train, asked for him autograph and stuff. And one of them followed him to his house, tried to get into his house. So it's a scary thing. So for these Pokestops and gyms to be right next to your house, and you sending out these gifts from these Pokestops and gyms that are right next to you, I mean, that could be scary. So I can see why some people will like this idea, for privacy and safety reasons. That's basically the only reason why this is a good thing, for privacy and safety reasons, and for wholesome reasons as well. Because, what's his name? Hybrid Mongoose told a story about how people would go to the cemetery because there was like a bunch of Pokestops there. But the problem is, it's like in a residential area. It was a cemetery or the park, I forgot where. But the problem is, when people show up, they would be loud, they would have the music blasting, they would pay no respect to people living there. And it got to the point where they called Niantic like, yo, we moved these stops because people are doing this, that, in the aftermath. And what happened? They moved the stops. So I can see why there'll be some good. Did I check all these? I think I did. No, I did not. There's one thing I did not check. I can see why there are some good into removing these Pokestops and gyms from residential areas or residential parks, because again, safety reasons and privacy reasons. So I mean, now where do I stand about this? Again, I'm gonna talk about that in the next clip. Again, I don't know where to go from here, because let me show you guys what's around me real quick. yeah, like I said, there's a old automobile festival going on in the parking lot. Apparently, you can just park alongside with these old automobiles, which is pretty cool, I guess. So hopefully we can go down that way and see if we can get some Electrites out here, because there's none right here in the nearby. There's none right here. So we'll see what happens. Oh, but actually before I take off, we got some business to take care of. We got to claim these rewards. There's a lot of rewards we got to claim here. So let's claim. Oh wow, that's, I wish y'all could see what just drove by. It looked nice. But let's claim this one in the middle real quick, and it is a bronzer that is not shiny. I still don't have a shiny bronzer yet. So so yeah, that's what's up. And let's see, let's check this one in the bottom, and this is a sign up. Not a shiny, you can't go wrong with that. Now let's check this last one, and hopefully this is a shiny. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a drowsy, but it's not shiny. All right, now we're not done yet. There's again some more rewards to claim. I'm still doing the Jirachi, quote unquote, field research. So we're gonna claim all of these. I don't care about the XP at this point in time. So we're gonna claim all of these, and we're gonna claim these 3 rewards. Look like a charge TM, a fast TM, and a raid pass. So yep. And then we're gonna see what Professor Daddy has to say. Well, I'm not gonna read what they have to say. I'm just gonna skip over this. All right, so here we go. Beat a team leader 3 times, win against another trainer 7 times, and win 5 raids. And I just did a raid like 15 minutes ago. Whoopee. All right, so I gotta do 5 raids now. So I'll probably take care of that at some point in time within the next week or so. But yeah, we're gonna move on from here and look for some shiny of some kind, hopefully Electrike. So yeah, stay tuned. So I am on the opposite side of where I wanted to go, because it is like so, let me straighten this out. There we go. Because it is so hectic down there, I can't. And the Automotive Hall of Fame, which is a gym and have a little decent amount of spawns there, it's completely blocked off, so I couldn't go down there. So I made my way back over here, because there is the Dearborn Inn, and that's have a lot of good spawns, and there's actually some good spawns right here. How do I know? Bam, we got another shiny Centric. I cannot believe this. We got another one. Wow. All right, let's capture this thing real quick. Oh man, that should have been a great throw. This should be the catch. Got to use a raspberry on it. 1, 2, and 3. We got it. We got another shiny Centric. So your boy got 2. So now I can evolve one of them. So that's what's up. I cannot believe that I got a second one. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna do it now though. I'm gonna save it for the live stream. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow's, well, Sunday's live stream. You know, tomorrow for you guys. 2 days from now for me right now. So you get the point. But yes, we got another shiny Centric. I already checked these 2. The snowball is not shiny. So let's get back to the topic at hand. What do I think about these residential gyms and Pokestops being removed? I mean, it's tough. Like, it's tough because depending on where it is, like I do have some, you know, progress at some of these spots. Like for example, I know of one spot that is a good candidate to be taken now. Actually, yeah. And there's a few other spots as well. But at this one spot, I got that it's a gym and I got it gold. So if they take that down, I'm gonna be like, damn, that thing that sucks. But I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. And they already messed up one of these gyms at my secret spot. So they removed one of the gyms already and made that into a Pokestop. And then a stop that was nearby, they made that into a gym. So now I gotta build that up. So they kind of messed things up over there. Oh, and they ended up removing a stop as well. Hey, I see people I recognize driving through here as well. But yeah, it is crazy. So I think it sucks, but I can understand it. That's where I'm at. So I'm basically in the middle. I'm in the middle here. So again, I think this sucks depending on what gets taken out, which is not exactly a good answer. But in general, this is not a bad thing. In general, this is not a bad thing. So that's all I'm gonna say. Obviously, I'm on the fence with this, but ultimately, I'm gonna say this is not a bad thing. Looking out for the greater good of everybody. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. So I'm gonna check on some of my spots to see if they remain intact or if something happened to them. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a wrap. And we got a second shiny Centric. I can't believe that. So yes, I'm gonna call it a wrap. So I'm about to say something else, Spawn? No. So with that said, y'all know who this is. This is Buddy New J Gamefreak, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. And actually, also, before I call it a wrap, there's one more bit of news that I need to show you guys. Your boy got an EX Raid invite for next Friday, which is, remember something correctly, I believe that is the 13th. Uh-oh, is that date again? But here's the thing. All next week, the Oxys will be in Tier 5 raids. So this begs the question, what will be the EX Raid boss? We don't know. It's one big old mystery. A big old mystery. Okay, I'm done. All right, see you guys next time. What you doing? But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Your boy got an EX Raid invite for next Friday, the 13th. After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.